Imagine being so good at your job, you get arrested for it. Imagine you're working at Walmart and you are literally the LeBron James of the staff. You're putting milk up so that no customer has to be like, oh, can you get something from the back? Oh, can you go grab some eggs from the back? There's none here. No, your hairline is receding. You're at the height of your life right now, the height of your career, and you are absolutely putting it down. All right? So this SCP is a salesman who, by the way, is massive. He is a literal unit. He should be selling himself, not like that. But he's a massive salesman who has the ability to persuade people, and it goes a little bit more in depth than that in the video. Obviously, I'm not just going to spoil the whole thing right now. But he was so good at his job that they faked his death and then proceed to lock him up, and then they describe him as being abrasive and like moody for wanting to get out and for trying to use his ability to leave. But in their file, like, oh yeah, man, this guy's kind of a jerk. He has to get out like twice and asked to see his family about like 3 times. So we definitely need to keep an eye on him. And there are also some very comical actions taken by the staff watching him. I won't spoil the really good ones, but it goes into very severe spite. This one is kind of slipping from the top of my head here. I just only remember the consequence. I don't really remember what the salesman guy was asking for, but he asked for something. I think it might have been light or something like that in his room. But the staff, instead of giving him light, for 10 minutes straight, flash a flashlight in his face, trying to like medically induce a seizure or something. It is something else. But, you know, enjoy for yourselves. He's an SCP, or he's a regular salesman, but the only way he'll close a deal is by sucking your toes before you leave. Okay, I'm sorry. Who? Just give me a height. Just give me feet. I'm sorry. I'm not the salesman. That's not what I meant. 6 by 8 meters? Freedom units, please.
The room is kept at an average
6.8 meters is 22 feet? Jesus. He's massive. Holy freaking crap. That's an actual unit. Have him go to toe-to-toe with Susan from Monsters vs. Aliens. You remember that? Have those two slug it out. The president can hop on those keys, dog. Heck yeah. Whoa.
In the past, guards certified by Foundation medical staff as deaf have been permitted contact with SCP-661 without ear protection. However, this practice is now discouraged. Security cameras monitor.
Turns out the threat of SCP-661 was not his deafening voice because of his rather large size. It was his background and past associations with multiple Nickelodeon kids television shows and a previous alias known as Dan Schneider. We have not yet investigated this name and why it's been changed, but for some reason he seems to display a very keen liking to toes and feet. No correlation has been found yet.
SCP-661's voice has the power to manipulate others into wanting what he tells them to want. Test subjects have described the effect as feeling like a continuous weak compulsion, which remains as a thought at the back of the mind for up to a week after encountering SCP-661.
Buy a Toyota Corolla. Lunchroom the next day. Hey, Jim. What's going on, Bill? You ever thought of buying a Toyota Corolla? Leech is over. Command, this is Alpha 1-1. You've got a containment breach. Even the SCP bear with autism and Down syndrome, before he kills you and rips you apart with his 3 wieners, he's like, have you ever thought about buying a Toyota Corolla? Whoosh! Crazy influence. It's another one of those spreader thingies.
He became known to the Foundation after becoming notorious for making bets about being able to persuade anyone to do anything. His abnormally high success rate in this regard led to his being placed under surveillance, followed by containment for testing after his powers were recorded by an undercover agent. Next of kin were provided with a simple cover story involving a yachting accident.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am. Your husband was selling some rich guy a yacht, and he convinced him to just kind of full throttle that thing into the nearest pier, and yeah, they died. But apart from that, I feel like they're just arresting this guy for being good at his job. He made too many sales, and then the freaking, I don't even know, like the SEC or something has to be like, all right, keep an eye on that guy.
D-5215 assaulted SCP-661. SCP-661 stated, "You want to not hurt me." D-5215 immediately ceased attack and was removed from the cell. Test 661, 5. D-3217 ordered to attack SCP-661 or face termination. D-3217 is unable to speak or understand English.
Kill him or you die. ¿Por qué? ¿Y esto puedo ir al baño? ¿Es una emergencia, por favor? ¿Es una emergencia? Kill him! And they look in his file. Oh my god, this guy's freaking Portuguese or something.
Result.
Double-edged
SCP-661 attempted use of various phrases to prevent attack but was unsuccessful. Attack lasted 4 minutes before 3217 was restrained, after which SCP-661 was observed to be visibly shaken. Books published prior to confinement. Approved. Human beings need some entertainment to maintain sanity.
We gave him a plain book with hidden ink messages written in the staff's piss. Don't thank me. I'm not a hero. You know, I just drank a gigantic, like, 32 ounce of Arizona, so I think I got volume 2 saved up, baby.
Since he can't read, at least give him a non-record capability.
Books published prior to confinement approved. Human beings need some entertainment. CD player approved. He can't read, but you approve the books. At least give him a non-record capable music device. CD player approves. Oh wait, writing utensils and a pad. What is he? Oh, in case he can communicate his stuff through writing. In which case the deaf people would no longer have their immunity.
Music device.
Unless they too can't read.
Writing. Geez, it absolutely reeks in here. Open a damn window or something. Denied. Officer Gorin passed flatulence in cell instead.
Did they actually just put their butt cheeks in the camera, open the ventilation system, and just let loose in there? This is so mean. Like, the guy's request to this point, even the letting out one, understandably so, makes sense. But they're just letting that thing, they're just letting it rip like a Beyblade into that dude's closed off cell. It, like the burrito thing? He wants tacos, give him a burrito instead. That's just spite. Led Zeppelin, give him the monkeys. Like, what is this?
A spot of sun. Denied. Officer Gorin shone a flashlight in his face for 10 minutes.
Oh, thanks.
One Baconator cheeseburger from denied. Subject was given one soy burger instead.
God.
One pair of brand sunglasses. Denied. Lights turned off in room.
Cool.
One brand soft drink. Denied.
You asked for something that would dampen the light in your room. Instead, we'll give you 10 minutes of insanity-inducing darkness. Sleep tight.
Gentlemen, seriously, as abrasive and rude as SCP-661 is, he is still a sentient anomaly and should be afforded some level of respect. I don't care what he does. Events like the above will not be tolerated. Dr. Rava. This concludes today's light-hearted lecture. Thank you for listening, if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.